rain is falling, but we will have baseball for you live on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Adalberto Mondesi, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Judge looks up. Gone! So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ballgame. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
What a swing. What a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
So coming to the plate, Alex Gordon. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
The second baseman with Merrifield.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count 3 balls and 1 strike.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In is Jorge Soler. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Now a move over to first. From the stretch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Hicks. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Jorge Soler has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier,
Third baseman, Hunter.
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 11 home runs and 33 driven in. And that'll miss up and in ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And up steps Salvador Perez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Driven to right field and deep. Judge looks up and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Maikel Franco. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And he misses again, 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Royals 4 and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Mike Montgomery, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Urshela could find himself a member of the American League All-Star team this year, and he's had a nice season. Currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Yolmer Sanchez waits on deck. Smoke toward third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Here we go.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Weekly hit towards first. Reined in. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting first, the second baseman,
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So they get a two-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And as you can see there, the Yankees are currently right there on top of the AL in that category. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. In his career, Judge is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One hit, one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Royals 4 and the Yankees nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, unfortunately, the rain that we're experiencing now is not expected to go away, and it's likely going to get worse. However, the umpiring crew has told me they believe the game will get in, although a delay sounds like a likely possibility.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. It's not looking pretty, and guys, we'll just have to hope the weather doesn't play too much of a factor in the outcome of this one.
I think it is, though, Matt. You got to stay focused as a player. There could be a couple stops in this one. The tarp might get pulled. You just have to keep your focus, stay dry, and stay ready.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 14, Brett Phillips.
Digging in now, Brett Phillips, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. One out, nobody on. One and one. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Here's the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Bouncer to the left side. Sanchez is up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Striding into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hicks is under it, and that retires the side. KC down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope, outside.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. That average for him up in the 360s now. 13 home runs and 46 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And that's through for a hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, he's 1 for 4. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Voigt, base runner at first with 1 out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Montgomery, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
The 1-0 home. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to get down out there. And he is in there. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Keller.
To the plate now, Kellen Deglin, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving stop. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
The 3-0 pitch.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
With Merrifield next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And there he goes towards second. And it's fouled away. On the move again from first. Sent out to straightaway center field. After it is Hicks. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
So one got in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
No balls and a strike to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard to third. Torres at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now, Gio Urshela as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Here it is, the 3-0. called strike, and that'll run it full.
3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. So he's aboard here with the leadoff walk, and this has been a very patient ball club so far this year as we view the league leaderboard for team walks. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Stepping up to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Has a look, now the pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Here comes Soler, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's safe.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Into the box, Torres. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this one gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 1-1 home.
The count is 1-2. That pitch is out.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Lined into right, a base hit. Sanchez rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
In now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Mondesi brings it in. There's Merrifield. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Hunter Dozier digging in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hunter Dozier.
Now the pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
1 and 2.
Ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here's the pitch. On the ground to second for Torres. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Michael Franco.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Franco. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
And that whole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
At the plate, Ryan McBroom. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Torres takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 14, Brett Phillips.
Brett Phillips will bat next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Inside corner, called a strike 1 and 2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
The 1-2. Hit to third. Scooped up. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. But a run for the Royals here in the inning, and it came on this home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-4 Kansas City. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch.
Hey. 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
2-2.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Andujar is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Kellen.
Now at the plate, Kellen Deglan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The bat, number 29.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gio Urshela, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set, and the pitch. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The set and the 1-2. Yomer Sanchez would be next. He's set. The payoff pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Adalberto Mondesi.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. One and two, the count of the Royals shortstop. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Pitch on the way. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Deglan. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Up next to the Royals.
So 1 away now for Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon.
First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-1. Swing and a line drive. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Soler, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now the 2-0. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Jesse Hahn, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 32, Jesse Hahn.
Now to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. So this day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. the 2-1. This is skied out toward right. Soler is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hahn has his target. Here comes the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Two out, nobody on. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder,
Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Ready with the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Two out with the man at first. And that misses 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And here's the 3-2 from him. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Ben Heller takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 61, Ben Heller.
At the plate, Hunter Dozier. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Hard hit towards center. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Salvador Perez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready once again, Luke Voigt. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
First offering on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. He doubled his last time through. First pitch coming, here it is. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gordon's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Next to the Yankees, the catcher, Keller.
At the plate, Kellen Deglin, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hahn sets, first pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. Outside, 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Zach Britton will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Into the box now, Ryan McBroom. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 9, Ryan McBroom.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Brett Phillips. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now the 2-0. Hey! And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi runs up and gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One and two.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider laid off for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Into the box now, Alex Gordon, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Don't want to forget about it. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. A pause, and the 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Ready with the 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Last half of the 7th here. Next for New York, Gio Urshela. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
To the plate now, Yolmer Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now back, second baseman, Wilbur.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Sanchez is on his way home. Safe at the plate. It's now 5-5.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Kevin McCarthy takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Aaron Judge will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. From the stretch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Here's the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. This is foul right side. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Perez recovers, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. 1-2. Here it is. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. 7 complete here tonight, and we are all tied 5-5. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Whit Merrifield. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-1.
1-0.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Judge is on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
At the plate now, Jorge Soler. No balls and 1 strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 0-2 pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box, Hunter Dozier. Down into left center for a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Tommy Kahnle is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. So now to the plate, Salvador Perez, as he'll take a look at ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3-0 to him now. No one out with a runner at second. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1. And he misses ball four. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter.
So here's the Royals DH, Maikel Franco. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
1-0 count. Here it is. Fouled off. First and second here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Set to deal on 2-2. Changeup laid off down and around the shins. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Now at the plate, Ryan McBroom. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Brett Phillips. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Phillips is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home. Drilled on the ground to short. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead. So he clutched up big time right there.
At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. The 1-0 home.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 9 and the Yankees 5. Josh DeMont is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 63, Josh DeMont.
Bottom of the inning now, so striding in, Luke Voigt. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
Get down, 1-1.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And it's fouled away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Soler, and no one will track it down. The next 3-2. And he pops it up. Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate now, Miguel Andujar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Adam Ottavino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
0-1 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Just a tick behind for a strike. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Hunter Dozier, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0. Hit back toward the mound. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. KC down in order as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Scott Barlow, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Scott Barlow.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Into the box, Kellen Degler, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Yolmer Sanchez.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Yolmer Sanchez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Mondesi picks it up. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Royals have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Kansas City wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Kevin McCarthy gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 5 runs, 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309.